Well, here's how the morning's gonna start. Not sure what the camera's picking up, what it's not. Looking at Orion, the Great Hunter, up here in the sky. So there's a lot of stars out, but it doesn't look like it's gonna show up very good on my camera. So it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. It's about 36 degrees out. We can see the sun is starting to lighten up a little bit from the east. And I gotta go catch horses. By the time I got back last night, it was dark. They weren't in. They sometimes come in toward morning. And so I better go make sure I have a horse because I gotta take off here in about a half hour. So all I gotta do is just me going solo today. So just need to grab one horse, throw it in the trailer, and I think I'll saddle her up when I get to mom and dad's house. A little lighter now. It's about 6:30. The horses are being butt heads this morning. I finally found them. They're really filling their oats. Bucking around, playing around, got them in. And you get some pins built here at the arena because it was a little hard to catch them, but finally got them pinned up, and they're gonna be able to stand for a while. Maybe think about it. And so, got my horse loaded. I think we're ready to roll. The old Power Stroke's doing pole duty today, so we're gonna head south and see what happens from there. So we're just getting into shipping season. So heading out to mom and dad's. They're about, I don't know, 50 some miles south where I live. We're gonna go help them gather up their cows and their calves, and we'll start the calves off. We'll go ahead and give them some shots, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But since we're at the beginning of shipping season, this whole highway here, there's not a lot of traffic this time in the morning, and pretty much what you're gonna see is either probably pickups with horse trailers, or you're gonna see cattle pots, semis with trailers for hauling cattle on the road. And so this stretch of road here, we're basically on Pumpkin Creek going south to Mile City, and already almost smoked a deer, and so that's what we'll have to watch out for most as we go along. But we get some nice early morning sunrise and a little bit of the topography as we're driving along here. And so of course we're driving here at the old Power Stroke, so we got a steady hum of that. So back when I was I don't know, late in high school or into college years, if you didn't have a chance to see the country in a straight pipe Dodge or Power Stroke, you just were missing out. So here we are, we're reliving some of those days this morning. We're sitting over the top of what's known locally here as Diable Hill, and it's kind of interesting. My great grandma, she always figured that once you got over this hill, she was always kind of back home. It's kind of back to home country. So you can see this is a spot they call Elk Ridge. We're gonna be going down. We're gonna be hitting this drainage. It's called Little Pumpkin Creek. This big pumpkin we see here. And then I'll zoom in a little bit, but you can see kind of this range of hills back there. You can see that highest hill back there and all those foot ridges. That's my home country. So that big hill is Liscombe Butte, Liscombe Lookout, Liscombe Mountain. It goes by a lot of different names. And so mom and dad's place is basically 3 miles to the east of Liscombe. So it's really hard to get lost in this country for us. Trying to tell people how to get to our house, mom and dad's house. You just look for the biggest hill and you just drive toward it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drive toward it. Just another little snapshot as we're driving, kind of get a better idea what it looks like up the creek. You might be able to see the buildings, maybe not, but that's where we're headed. I'm also on the eye out for elk. When I was working cattle helping last year, we'd see some elk right here on Bridge Creek. And wait a minute, do I see some? So here we go on our gather. We're up in what's called our winter section. Bunch of grass in here. There's some deer, a couple does, but this winter section, the only time it sees cattle is about now. Stuff gets kicked into it late September, early October, and they're usually in here, I don't know, till about December, I suppose. part of the reason this pasture grows such good grass is that it can go through a cool season grass cycle and reseed itself, and go through a warm season, reseed itself. So this pasture grows a ton of grass. So now we're taking a look, see if we can find pairs. So we got a whole crew today, got sisters both here. Brittany, she brought all of her kids, they're all mounted. So we got Brittany and Wyatt and Gavin and Maya, and then my sister Bethany, she brought her daughter Perry. They're on 4-wheelers today. My mom's on a 4-wheeler, dad's mounted. So we got kind of a hybrid crew, but that'll work out okay. Sometimes the 4-wheelers are good for covering lots of country fast and finding stuff, and the horses are better for the fine-tuned moving of cattle. So I'm just kind of making a short little loop up in this spot, and a spot where 4-wheelers could get, but not as easy. There is some deadfall and stuff through here. I'm just gonna make a little short loop, stuff I don't think they can find, and come back around, meet up with Dad and Wyatt towards this reservoir, and then we'll kind of ride the north side of this pasture and gather from there. So these cattle haven't been in here too long, so they're kind of located around water right now. They're not too dispersed, so shouldn't be too big of a ride, but once again, you never know when they might be somewhere, so you got to kind of look. So from here I can get a pretty good look up this draw. Some of my old hill climb hills right in front of me. I don't think there's any tracks on anymore, but that's a good one for trying to ride a motorcycle to the top. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of drop off into this. There's a road up there, so 4-wheelers for sure came by there. But this draw, like I said, can be a little bit tougher. So we'll just kind of drop into the draw, and we'll cut a loop back over here and meet back up with Dad and Wyatt. So I just got to find a good way to get down in this creek. Not that anything terrible hard, but there's spots that are easier than others. So no reason to make it too terrible hard for us. We'll just kind of go wherever we want to. Like maybe mentioned before, horses are kind of the first all-terrain vehicle, so within reason you can kind of do whatever it is you need to do. So just give them some good footing and angle down a hill if you want, or find a trail, or come on a trail now, and away we go. I made the comment about 4-wheeler. I'm sure some people are like, oh, that terrain's easy enough for a 4-wheeler. Yeah, it's not the terrain that's the problem. It's when that fire happened back in 2012, there's all this deadfall that's still here. So that's a big one. The horse make this? Yep. So it's kind of fun on a bike if you're feeling like hopping logs and things like that, but kind of a pain in the butt most of the time. But let's ease our way through here, and that's where horses really earn their way, and we'll just keep looking for stuff. Nothing like covering country on a horse, especially they feel good. Go up a little hill like that, nice little lope. It's just a really good feeling for those that know it. I'm sure there's people nodding their head in agreement, and there's people that don't like horses probably think I'm crazy saying it, but I do like riding a good horse. Let's see. There they are. Where the hell am I getting off here? Yeah, this looks like a good spot, don't it? Can we cross over here? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we can. Just so everybody knows too, they probably see me, oh my God, all you're doing is riding up and down and up and down. Yeah, I probably didn't take I took the most direct route, which isn't always the best route, but you know, once again, all-terrain vehicle. I have the technology. So if I got the technology, why don't I use it? So we're almost there. You see they're just riding across, so I'll probably see about catching up to them. And we'll go ride that area. There's a few little stub cricks and that sort of thing. And it's one of those things, if you rode it a decent amount, there's kind of a rhyme or reason to do it. But if you haven't done it much, then it can be hard to figure out the first time what works best. So Dad and I've rode this part a lot over the years. I probably, well, who knows how many times I've rode this loop. Probably 20, 30, 40 times, who knows. So it gets to be muscle memory at a certain point. Kind of see some of the color is already gone. I've got some yellow, a little bit of red brush. Looks like some of the leaves have already gone. It's been kind of dry, so that stress won't make those leaves start to change. But it's a good time to be riding. You still got the hints of the green grass and you got some color. So hard to beat riding this time of year, especially when it's a nice, beautiful day. Just can't hardly beat it. Let's see, this is a good spot to cross. Yeah, I guess we can cross it here, maybe. Come on, we gotta cross. This horse doesn't mind water, I don't know why. It's a little deeper right there. We made it. We survived. Alright, they look like they were going around. So let's take a look and see what we see there. It gives us a good view looking toward the east. Alright, what are we gonna see up here? That's what it looks like going up toward the west. My great grandparents first moved the country. You can't see it, but about, I don't know, roughly half a mile or so. You can kind of see the creek. It's just kind of just out of sight there. That's where they first lived, in the log cabin when they moved to the country. Keep our eye out for cattle. Keep our eye out to see if we see any elk. Let's see what we see. Quick meeting of the minds. Dad and Wyatt are gonna go up toward the fence. Oh my goodness, look like we're gathering deer this morning too. See if we can keep them all together. So anyway, they're gonna ride. There's some stuff behind this ridge, behind the fields. I think Dad's gonna ride the fence. Wyatt, he'll kind of pop up. There's a saddle up here. He'll come onto this field and see what's going on. I'll ride down this draw, and at this point we'll start seeing what our situation's like with cattle, and then I'll probably loop back. Oh, there's kind of a bench that leads to this, what we call the north field. And at that point, then if Wyatt needs help, I can help him out or get a better read on what's going on. Whoa! Something tried to steal my rope. Part of the reason you probably shouldn't ride too long of a tail on your rope. So that's kind of a rookie mistake. Sometimes you keep your tail a little bit longer in case you gotta rope something. It's easier to get it out and get your rope in the right position, but I better not be roping anything today. Something would have to totally fall apart for that to happen. So better not get myself in a wreck because of too long of a tail. So anyway, once again, beautiful day. We're just taking us a trail ride at this point. No cattle to worry about, no nothing. Just hum-dumming along. But we'll be in the cattle soon enough. But these cattle mom and dads, they're pretty tame. They're pretty gentle. I don't anticipate them giving us too much of a run or anything like that. There's a couple spots where, oh, they might try, if we get down toward the gate, they might try to go toward the south, over toward where a field is. Sometimes when we get through the gate, they sometimes try to cut back over to the north a little bit. Nothing too crazy usually, but it's funny, this stuff, because these cattle are usually on here, 10, 11 years. It's about how long keep one in the cycle. And so, they haven't been around here as long as I've been around here riding and stuff, but these cattle get to have the same sort of habits. So, over the course of time, they get a habit, and if they keep that habit, then they teach the new ones along the way, and they learn it, and they teach it to other ones. And so, once again, unless you kind of nip it in the bud, these cattle can keep these same habits for years, for generations, actually. just because, you know, let's call it good mentorship, good training, something. Looks like somebody's on foot. Must have been a cow that didn't want to go the direction they wanted to go. Looks like they're mounted back up, probably watching me at this point. So it looks like we're good. Worst view you can have, and I've seen it before, is you come around something like this and you see all the cattle heading the wrong way, headed west toward the reservoir. And then that's kind of a hurry up moment to try to figure out how to either regroup, get ahead of them, whatever the case. But I don't see us having that problem today. Should be seeing Wyatt come out of here any second. We'll kind of wait for him if he's not quite here yet. And then we'll kind of start pushing these. Oh, there's a well right there. Nope. Wyatt. Can't see him, but I know right where he's at. He's got to be right there somewhere. These whinnying horses, it's hard to sneak up on anybody. There he is. Hey Wyatt, if you want to kind of ride the top edge of this field, and we'll kind of slowly kick them cows. Hopefully we're not losing cows over the fields that way. But anyway, if you can kind of go there and slowly start kicking them down, and make sure that you check out with Grandpa every now and then. Like, you should see him through this saddle. He'll check in and then he'll go back around. And so I'll kind of ride here and I'll kind of be looking back to make sure Bethany and Perry are doing okay as well. If you see them cows start kind of headed toward that gap, you're gonna have to trot up or lope up and get ahead of them, okay? I don't like seeing those cows go that direction. That's one of those spots I just mentioned about if they go south. I do see riders. I think Brittany, her family are there. So once they start seeing a little pressure, you can hear them bawling. They're starting to look for their calves. So they're gonna find calves, and then they're either gonna fall in line the right way or maybe not entirely. Who knows? So far, so good though. I'll let Wyatt have that. I'm gonna take a peek over here. Make sure we're still good this way. At this point, it's just about reading cattle and being where you need to be. Sounds easy, but it's not always easy to do. But once again, these cattle are pretty tame, so I don't expect there to be too much issue. So let's take us a look. I don't see them fretting. They're looking excited, so they must be good. Make sure there's nothing on this side of the draw, because they can't really cut across that creek too easy. Oh, we're having cattle come here. That's why I went and looked. So they're probably gonna cross here, and then I gotta make sure they cut back. That tank area is kind of right in front of me. So then we're gonna have to curl them and bring them back down. So it's kind of a transfer thing. They're gonna look as soon as they see me coming that direction. Then they know I took ownership of these cattle, and now they're gonna do what they need to do. And so Bethany's taking a look, see whether she should come across or what. So we're gonna run a situation. I got these cattle going the wrong direction. I'm gonna have to basically take ownership of these cattle and then start looping around them, because otherwise they're going to go the wrong direction. But we're not in a hurry yet. We gotta go. It'd be nice if we at least get these on the fields. See what they're gonna do. Got that one kind of just hanging there. Oh, it's moving now. Moving now. Okay. Get them moving now. I'll transfer this way. So we'll kind of ride up toward the head of these, so we don't put extra pressure on them going toward Wyatt. We'll start curling them back to get them the way we need them to go. And Dad is on the other side of this ridge along the fence. So a lot of times he would check in somewhere, so he might have cattle as well. Because you don't want to get too far gone and then he kicks something over and you're not ready to receive it. So we're not going to push them hard, but we're just going to see what we got. Wyatt, look behind you. See, case in point. I don't know if there's going to be a bunch, but there's Dad. He's got something. Bethany came over, which is probably the right move. He's going to hand this off to Wyatt, and then he'll go loop back around that hill and keep riding that spot. We'll see if that's what happens with it. I think we can get him, Dad, if you want to go. I think we can get him. Bethany coming around the top. Go ahead, Wyatt. You can ride a little further there and at least slow him up a little bit. We got him awful spread out right now, which is okay, but I see something up that draw. Bethany! Bethany! You see them cattle? Okay, we got some cattle up there. If you want to kick...
No, I did not.
No, that's fine. Yep. Yep, kick them cattle when you go down. Before you cross the creek, go kick them cattle, and then... Make sure we don't get into some rock. Need a horse to fall down. Gotta watch where we're going. Usually horses are pretty good at that, but when you do something like that, I've had horses fall over. It's not the most fun thing in the world. Go ahead, Wyatt. Keep going. We gotta make sure we don't curl around this hill. We gotta start pushing them down, bud. Out way more than usual. Usually bring them all to the tank and then go home, but we're spread pretty far now. Spread pretty far. Alright, see if I can take them now from here. Come on, girls. 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 Yeah, that's what happens. You're not bunched tight enough. You don't usually want to run cattle too much. When you're this close to shipping, all it does is run pounds off and put more stress on them. But we got to get control of them. We're kind of loosey-goosey right now, because if they start going west on me, we're not going to be in a fantastic spot. So I'm gonna watch here. I think Beth can get around them. If she can't, I'm gonna have to pell mell and cut them off. Get the angle there. Got a lot of inexperienced people that haven't rode much. Looks like Bethany got there. Didn't know if she'd get through there or not. Damn it, now we got this stuff going on. Said a bad word on my video. I'm getting some good live action, everybody. Usually it's not this big of a mess, so. Well, once again, we got usually a few more people and we have a little more experienced people in place today, so that's what happens. We'll get it. We will get it. Come on there, girls. Come on. Come on. High up on this side of the cattle. And that cow, you can kind of see she's looking at that there. I got that under control. Push this one a little harder and then we'll go get her. She acts like she wants, thinks she's gonna get away. Got them whipped, but not quite. Just about. Coming up the back. Getting our handle on them. How's your horse doing? You doing better? Throw these through the gate, and then sometimes they cut off to the north here. They're getting strung out ahead of us, so just want to make sure we don't have a break or anything. So we'll get through and we'll trot that way and see what's going on. You want me to bring Wyatt with me, or? Sure could. All right. Ready to trot? Ready to trot? Let's go. I don't think we're going to be in trouble, but we'll just kind of go this direction in case we got anything that's super far ahead of us that looks like it wants to cut back north. So we'll just kind of shorten her up as we'll go across the creek here. And we'll just make sure if we get ahead of them, we'll be in okay shape. You just never know how far ahead they get. And sometimes this first draw too, they'll try to cut up, but we'll be able to see that as we head this direction. Yeah, so we're looking good here so far. If we can get over just to this hill, we'll pretty much have them whipped at that point. Kind of take a look as we go by. Looks like we're good so far. We'll just go right to this point here, Wyatt. We should be able to see from there. I think we're ahead of them, but we'll go take a look. What do you see? You see anything yet? You want to go ahead or you want me to? Okay, you kind of stay up on that pine tree, that little bench there. If it looks like they're headed past, then you get right up the top of that hill and right off the end. Are they going behind the hill? Hey Wyatt, go to the left of the hill here and come around the hill. Go right down to the fence and then take a right. Dirty buggers. Got ahead of us a little bit. I think Wyatt will be able to get there. I'll just kind of sit here. I can see a couple places at once. Got strung out pretty good. I think Bethany's still in that one spot, I hope. Yeah, we're still coming. We got strung out pretty far. Making that corner good. Times go fast, time to go slow. We're at that time where we're okay going slow. Alright. I think we got them whipped. So yeah, we'll get these in the corral. We'll corral them. And we'll sort the cows off the calves because the only thing we're giving shots to is actually the calves in this case. Cows will have their day, in a month or so. But for right now, concentration is on the calves. So we'll get them in our pens, do some sorting, probably be some sorting on horseback too. Run everything through the chute. Give them some shots. Call it a day. There's an owl right there in that tree. Not surprised to see it out in the day, but every now and then you see him in the day. See if we can get a better look at that bugger. Oh, turned his head around looking at me. See if we can get around to it. Owls don't spook super easy, so we should be able to get a good look at it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm sure that'll help. Horse screaming at me. Saw it. It is right there. Huh? Yeah, I'd seen it. Thing almost buzzed me. Must have had a mouse on my head or something. Well, I shouldn't need the help, but we'll get there just in case. It should be good. Could be sitting waiting there for it. I hope. Let's see. The cow hasn't seen him yet. Cow sees him now. Got him. Got him. Yeah, I was trying to get a close up of that owl, and it came right at me. Dirty bugger. There, you can take the fence and take here, and we got him. Thought that one was going to get away from you. When you first got up here, had they gone very far yet? Yeah, usually that's about as far as they get, but you never know.
As soon as I went to the, I was like right there, just sitting on the trees, bench right there.
Yeah. And dirty bugger bulls are gonna fight. Can't help themselves. All right. dusty today.
Little dust.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, I got my boots with my holes in them, so I didn't want mud.
I think you're going to be safe. You might have to drain the dust off.
Well, that's true. He loosened up quite a bit, Brittany.
He did, but now he's off. His heart's pounding.
I see him walking with his head down.
He's stumbling.
Huh.
And he's not even broke a sweat.
Huh.
I mean, it's not like he got road hard.
Huh.
And this is a little mountain man sucker. Like, never gives up. Always pisses you off, actually, because he never just rests.
I'm sure it will be. We'll find out. This one little special gates. They need a chain. That'll work. Alright. A little hooping, a little hollering. Let's get them in. Alright, Horse, you can stand for me. You can stand. Here we go. Shove them right in there, hopefully. Come on, girls. Come on, girls. Whoop! Yeah, I'll tell you in a bit. Yep. Yep. people do cattle work, so we got some sorting out the gate, and we'll get some sorting out the pen, and away we go. Girls probably work out there, Dad and I'll work in here, so we'll get something done. It won't take all that long though, even with this. Sorry about that, I thought they were going on you. Sorry about that, I thought they'd win.
The weeds weren't there, man. That's a good start. What time is it now? Got some handy?
It's 10.
Is it?
Yep.
Now, I don't know what we've got for group. We've got enough to start vaccinating and keep sorting, or if we should just sort them all. What do you think?
Let's at least get half of them sorted. Maybe, I don't know the right number, but
Sounds good.
I'll tie her up real quick. put them in here first, and put them in the alleyway, or that gate?
We just need to get some vaccine
Yep.
for calves.
Kind of poopy, some of them. Kind of poopy, some of them.
They are.
A little loose. vaccinating them now. sneak peek in what we're doing. Work in the back, everybody up there is working the front. So I come load calves in the back, throw them in the tub. Kids take them there, little alley. They get up there and they get their shots. It's really simple. Take about 8 at a time out of here. In fact, that's about all of them. And you just keep repeating. So looking for lumps and bumps back here as I go. Trying not to choke down too much dust. Looking at potential 4-H steer candidates as we go. So that's what's going on here. After they get their shots, they get kicked out of the chute and they go back out with their moms. See these kids poking on these calves to get them up the alley, and that's actually where the term cowpoke came from when they used to run these steers to the spot, load them on railroad car trains. The people that poked them and loaded them on the train were called cowpokes. Calves we can. Keeps them a little more calm. Enough banging as it is. Might as well work them nice and easy. Buddy. Come on. You son. Come on. There's one. There's two. Is that gonna work, or we need to let one back?
Is there one back here?
There's still one, but yeah, are we good up there? Going. Oh, you bugger. They're in. For this tub setup, just had an alley that was too wide. You had to run calves up by hand, one by one. By the end of the day, you were crapped on and all sorts of stuff. So this is Quite a bit easier than when I was young. 698 is a calf of mine. He actually looks pretty decent, so we'll put him on the potential list for a 4-H steer. To load. We pretty much work with one person back here. A little bit of walking around, but not too bad. This calves load way better out of this, what we call a square pin, than this one in the back. So this is easy. It probably seems and looks weird, but just as easy to push them all in the square pin and then load them from there. Oh yeah, maybe he'll just break that bunk. Steady haze of dirt in the air. Definitely could use some moisture. Of course, we're all gonna walk toward the back here. So let's walk them back and see if they'll go through that gate. These calves aren't wild by any means, but when they're not with their mom, they act a little more skittish. I don't know if that bunk is mostly broke or not, but it is now. Shouldn't have been here in the first place. Alright. Put a skate on the back. Maybe they'll start filtering this way on their own. Maybe I will help start them a little bit. And then get back to my duties, loading stuff. We'll see if they go easy. If not, I might just plant the seed. They should go that direction. But I think I can get them. Some of them, of course, these cows in the side of the fence are bawling for them. Some of them have their moms out there, but they'll be with them soon enough. Still looking for something that maybe has a swole up brisket or something like that. I haven't seen him yet. I've been watching him. Hopefully I haven't run him through already, but heard he's maybe in this back pen, so I'll just have to keep looking. Come on, bud. Come on, kids. Come on, kids. Come on. Yeah, when you start having empty pins, it's always a good spot to be. Gentle. They can just sit in here for a bit. Closer to where I need them anyway. Just about waiting on me. Come on kids. Come on, kids. Just take a short group here, just so I can fill that tub back up. Something, anything. Come on, get up to that. There's my 4. There's calf. I'm gonna do that calves here. Brisket, do that, whatever. Oh, that's good. This beast. There we go. good for now?
Hey, that comes here.
Yeah, it worked good, didn't it? Oh, they weren't wasn't as behind as I thought I was. Dude. So here we are, early October. And it could be in the 80s. It could be in the 20s. So, rain or shine though, you pretty much got to get this stuff worked. There's always some schedule, sometime the year it's got to all be done. It's not too bad a day today. I think it's 70s probably. So I'm not gonna lie about that. I don't know. I think I have 9 in here. Looks like they're actually full sub again. Oh shit, that hurt. Kept got clobbered. You get a little scared, some of them, when they start just kicking at stuff. That wasn't even me. Nobody around it just got scared. Glad it wasn't me. Walk a little stiff, you know. Come on. Thank you. Yeah. This is the tail end of it now. We got one of the growth that we gotta hold back. It's pretty easy to find now, I see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that thing on that cut is huge. I don't know if it's gonna be soft or it's gonna be hard. That's the $1 million question. Is it gonna squirt when you cut into it or not? When I say squirt, I mean the bad, smelly stuff. We will find out shortly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that. Maybe there's 8, maybe there's 15. I don't know. I think it's 8. Close to 8. That's what we're going with. Well, I kind of had all my batteries die, so I don't have a super good ending for this video. So at this point, yeah, we got done vaccinating calves. Dad and I went ahead and we brought them back up the creek, put them back, you know, on fresh pasture and water again. So now I'm just balancing out, heading back to my house. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for viewing, and we'll see you on the next one.